Our history did not begin in chains. I am African rhythms thumping in a breakdance battle in Brooklyn. I am foundational Black American, born in the basement of the American dream. A lynch rope for an umbilical cord, attached to a motherland we've long forgotten. The trauma of my ancestors is embedded in my DNA, so we sang. Our story is wild as a swing dance to Louisiana jazz. Our ancestor spirits carry us, and our bones are made of stardust. Surviving the whips, chains, and segregation. Forced to build families and this nation without reparations. The sweat from my brow paved the ground for the red, white, and blue. A star-spangled noose choking the life out of my ancestors, and still we rise. The blood and bones I carry are rich, and yet they are seen as opposite. I am the people who have been hated, feared, misunderstood, and revered. I am the unstoppable, indestructible spirit of human love and resilience. I am unapologetically Black in all shades and rhythms. I am the bridge from yesterday's sorrows to a child's hope for tomorrow.
We are the immigrants from the home of all humanity. Once a continent with no barriers and borders is still a cradle of hope for all. A land so often spoken of but seldom actually listened to. We are Africa. 6 letters that speak to the diversity of its many nations. How can you minimize such a grandeur to such simplistic words, depictions, otherings? North, south, central, east, west, the beauty of the high peaks of Mount Kilimanjaro, to the rolling hills in Cape Town, the waters of the Niger and the vast of the Sahara Desert. This poem is yesterday and tomorrow, celebrating the past, present, and future, our ancestors. This poem is for the weak and strong. It will tell of history.
I am the bridge
to a world where the weak coexist with the strong, until we find a world where we all can belong.
And speaking of belonging, us Latinos know about how borders can divide. Many have tried to put us down by saying we are unworthy of being here. But what would this country be without us?
A Mother Earth with an empty womb.
They tried to keep us in the shadows, forgotten in history's tomb. But I am like an eagle crossing the borderless sky. I am mestizo. I am not from here or there. No soy de aquí, ni soy de allá. I am from everywhere. And I would rather die on my feet than to live on my knees. My dream is for unity, justice, and peace amongst all nations, cultures, and creeds.
My Jewish faith is about creating a world where we all can breathe in peace. Always with an eye, heart, and mind on God's work, the Torah.
And the other eye on persecution.
Wary, careful, always looking over our shoulders. Are we safe here? And for how long? Fitting into American society, but also not. Assimilating only as far as society will allow. In the words of the ethics of our fathers, if I am not for myself, then who will be for me? But if I am only for myself, then who am I?
And if not now, when?
We are European American. We walk into a room white with a lowercase w and a knapsack filled with privilege. By our bootstraps, we capitalized, we colonized, we consumed and exploited people and earth. We called it freedom.
This is the barrier we will break.
The bridge we will build is made of recognition and restoration. Recognition of real justice and universal humanity. Restoration of a true destiny and vision for a common destiny and humanity. The bridge has planks of empathy and action. Empathy that binds us to each other's lives and stories. Action that amplifies the quietest of voices and creates new histories. Understanding where we are so we can see what's ahead. Dismantling the systems that oppress and cause dread.
Because we are living courageously and creatively. I am Asian American, with hair as black as ink and eyes like coal, but everything around us looks light. We are small in stature, but we have hearts the size of giants, breaking stereotypes of the modeled minority.
While building a future for our families.
Discipline, hard work, and respect are hallmarks of the Asian community. virtues that we share with the very best of humanity. 감사합니다.
What I am today is because of you.
And where we are today is on indigenous land. The Ute, Cheyenne, and Arapaho still sing on the wind. Can you hear them? Among the roar of the traffic, there's a sound that captivates our ears. Under the grass, beneath the soil, you have to get close. They are drums, low and forceful. Like mother's heartbeat, steady, persistent. She calls to her children, remember who you are. Your umbilical cord is your connection to the universe, the sun, the stars, the water, the land your people have walked for time immemorial.
We are humanity.
Brothers and sisters across water and distance.
Here we have found each other.
Set aside our fear for friendship.
Remember that we are family.
Today is a new day to stand together.
Foot to foot, shoulder to shoulder.
In beautiful colors and shades.
We are the indestructible woven thread. We are the bridge to the world of tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Let's give them a round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now I would like to have each of them share a few words about who they are and what this means to them and how the journey has been. So we'll start with Jesus here.
I'll start. My name is Jesus Quintana Martinez, and I use pronouns he, him, él. I'm representing Mexican and Latinos today. And this project, this community poem that we all put together means a lot. I think there's an after tonight. This really will bring a lot of unity to our communities, and I hope that it replicates in other places, like Papa Gia said, in other states, not only Colorado, but this has been an amazing experience. I'll pass it on to my peer.
My name is Susan Levine. Recently moved here from Connecticut. I have gotten very involved in African Leadership Organization, and it is my honor to participate in this initiative and be part of the Jewish Affinity Group, and I only look forward to more participation in breaking barriers and building bridges. Thank you.
My name is Fama Ja. I am representing the African Immigrant Community, and I've been part of the African Leadership Group, since birth, so being part of this poem has been such an empowering thing for me, and just to witness my peers embrace me in this poem has meant everything, so thank you.
My name is Theo E.J. Wilson, representing the Foundational Black American Group, and we're just here building unity. Thank you for inviting me into this wonderful community, Papa Ja. Appreciate you.
Nutugay Adali, Nusuntugay Rives, Numiagawan Ineski Gushkatan, Nahininawa Gushkatan Shane. I am representing the indigenous community. My name is Adali Rivas. I am Nawa from El Salvador. Thank you. Pariu Shan Meheme.
Annyeonghaseyo, which is simply hello. My name is Becky Hogan. I am wearing a traditional Korean hanbok and representing the Asian American community.
I'm Philip Sneed. I'm also the president and CEO here. I represent the European American Group, which is an awkward position to be in because our group has been responsible for so many of the troubles of all of the other groups. And I think all we can do these days is to take responsibility, be accountable, acknowledge the sins of the past, and try our best to make reparation. Whatever that means for you, I know it's a controversial term, but I think reparation of some kind on some level, on every level, is important. So this is my little part of that, and I hope to do more. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I please don't leave. I just want to make sure that please nobody try to give me the credit alone. This is the work of so many people involved. There's people that you see, many more people that's on the behind the scene that you don't get to see. This was purely a community work. Please, thank you so much, and I'm really want to give them a round of applause. Thank you, and thank you. Thank you so much.
No. And finally, every night before concerts, I repeat the Arvada Center's land acknowledgement. And tonight it's to you. We acknowledge that our facilities stand atop the ancestral lands of the Titistas or Cheyenne, the Henanahe or Arapaho, the Nooch or Ute, and the Oceti-Sakowin or Lakota nations. We offer our respect to the people of these nations, past, present, and future.
Everybody walk. Okay. So you just walk and you go as far. Yes. Just a long line.
Yeah, just one long line. They gotta move the mics and then pop on up. Just one file.